Good evening, everybody. Welcome to evening yoga. Today, we're going to just focus on getting into those hamstrings and just loosening up the lower back a little bit. With all this time at home for a lot of us, sitting can really take a toll on the lower back. I know that even me knowing all the stuff I know about how to stretch and stay mobile, my lower back is getting tight. So this is a nice way to just keep things loose, get you ready for the time, and then get you ready for tomorrow and all the things you have going on. So we're going to start in downward facing dog. So find a position in here that feels good. So hands about shoulders distance, feet about hips distance. Okay? And it doesn't have to be a special down dog today. All I want you to do is just kind of lift those hips up high and just gently draw those heels down. You can take a couple breaths here, just kind of pedal out the feet. So draw one heel down, bend. Just get a little bit of movement in this down dog. And then from here, let's go ahead and walk the hands back to meet the feet. And then just bend your knees, softly grab opposite elbows, and just let your torso hang. So as you let your torso hang, you can kind of sway side to side. Just shake the head yes, shake no. Just let that upper torso just get really heavy. Soft bend in the knees to help support the weight. From here, release those hands and then just walk it back out, downward facing dog. Next exhale, just go ahead and bring those knees to the floor. Good. All right, so we're going to come into child's pose now. In this child's pose, we're going to add a little side stretch. So kind of getting into the lats and into the obliques down by the hip. So with your toes together and your knees apart, let's go ahead and walk those hands out. And then we're going to walk the hands over to the right side. You take this left hand and place it on top of the right palm. And then as you press the palms down, reach your left hip back. Trying to find a smooth breath through the nose, just nice and easy. And walk the hands through center and then over to the other side. You're going to take that right palm and press it on top of the left. And then as you press your chest to the floor, reach your right hip back. Walk the hands back towards center. And let's come onto the hands and knees. We'll now get into thread the needle. Okay, so bring those knees under the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, reach your right arm out. And then exhale, you're going to thread it through, drop down onto that right shoulder. And let that head come to the floor, and then press your left palm into the floor to help you twist up towards the ceiling. And bring yourself back to hands and knees. So get a little bit of leverage to open up towards the ceiling. All right, go ahead, bring yourself back to the hands and knees. Good. On the exhale, press through the palms, widen the upper back as you draw the chin to the chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. And exhale to round. One more cycle. Inhale, belly drops, chest lifts. Then exhale to round. We're back to a neutral position with the spine. Coming into half split now. Okay, so from the hands and knees position, you're going to take your right foot and just bring it between the hands. And then you're going to wiggle that right foot forward to straighten out the right leg. Now keep those right toes pointing to the ceiling, and then you're going to take your right hip and scoop it in. Okay? From here, just allow the stretch to be kind of somewhere like the 50 to 70% intensity range. So something you can breathe into and with, but not something that you're starting to want to get out of. Okay? Just kind of sit here for just a couple moments. Keep those toes pointing to the ceiling. And if your hands don't meet the floor, you can prop yourself up onto a block You can hold on to a couch and go hands on the shin. Just kind of use anything that allows you to get into this position and with this stretch. From here, you're going to take your toes, your right toes, and you're just going to turn them out to about 2 o'clock. Okay, that's going to shift the position of the stretch a little bit, and you might find a different part of the back of the leg is getting a little bit more stretch. Good. All right, from here, just inhale to rebend that front knee, and then we're gonna switch sides, bring that right knee back down, and then you're gonna bring your left leg forward, scoot that left foot out so the leg is straight. Start by turning the toes up towards the ceiling. Try to find that kind of 50 to 70% intensity, so you're feeling a stretch, but something that you can sit with for a moment. And from here, take these left toes and just open them up to about 10 o'clock. And that's going to shift the position of the stretch a little bit. Just breathe here. Rebend that front knee. And let's come back to that hand foot and extend it out to the right. Okay, so right toes are pointing forward. From here, take your hips and just sit them back towards the left heel. Now here you might need to shimmy your right foot back a little bit to get into a good position so that you can kind of feel that inner thigh get a stretch. And drop onto the forearms. And then from here, decide kind of what you want out of this. So you can scoot the right foot over to the right, kind of start to open up the right inner thigh a little bit more. Well, if you just want the stretch to be nice and easy, just find a spot that feels good. Stay here for a few breaths, allowing the neck to soften, let the head hang. Yourself back on the hands and knees, and let's go ahead and switch sides. From here, I'm going to take this, or even in, if you're finding this pretty intense, bring your forearms or even your fingertips to the floor, either one. And let's just hang out here. And focus your attention on that stretch, on the place that feels the tightest. Go ahead and bring yourself back to hands and knees. Okay, so left leg out in front, right foot is going to come inside of that thigh. Sit up tall, reach the right arm up. Inhale, lift, turn towards the left thigh, and then reach up and over. And then grab for what you can. We really want kind of a diagonal across that leg. So we're getting into the right lower back a little bit more than we are into the hamstrings on the left side. Inhale to bring yourself back up. And let's go ahead and switch sides. So extend the right leg, bring the left foot in. What you can on the right leg, but really try to find that kind of diagonal across the thighs so that we can get the lower back on that left side. Can lay flat on the floor. And then you're going to extend the left leg on the floor. And you're going to take this right leg and reach it up. You're going to wrap your hands around the back of the thigh. You're going to drop those shoulders away from the ears. Yeah. And you're going to keep this right foot like just slightly active. I don't want you to be pulling the toes to you. I just want a little bit of pressure so that the foot is a little bit engaged and we got a little bit into those calves. And if you want to challenge your flexibility a little bit, you can walk the hands up the thigh a little bit. But I want you to be able to go Go ahead and release your right foot. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Left leg reaches up. Wrap the hands around the thigh. Grab for what you can. Slightly active left foot. Toes gently pulling towards you. Go ahead and release your left leg onto the floor. And we're just going to now set up for this final rest. Now, for those of you not rolling into bed, what I want you to do is take your hands, right hand is going to be on the belly. Actually, everybody, right hand will be on the belly, left hand will be on the chest. If you're not rolling into bed, go ahead and put your feet on the floor, a little wider than the hips, and just let those knees kind of fall in. Bottom hand first, and then you're going to breathe into the top hand. And on the exhale, you're going to breathe out from the top hand and finish on the bottom hand. To the belly. Inhale from the belly to the chest. Exhale from the chest all the way to the belly. Cycle through a few more rounds like that, starting the breath at the belly. All together. Inhale and lengthen it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, 5, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more round. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Continuing to breathe through the nose. Allow those hands to just fall alongside the waist, palms up. Just a few more cycles of breath here. Begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. And if you're ready for bed, thank you. Enjoy that restful sleep. And if you're not quite ready, let's go ahead and roll over to the right side. A little pillow with the hands. And when you're ready, go ahead and sit on find a cross-legged, comfortable position. Keeping the eyes closed, roll the shoulders down the back. A few more moments here. Take a big inhale through the nose. Open the mouth side out. One more time, big inhale. And let it go. Gently opening the eyes. I want to say thank you for all of you that tuned in. For those of you that watched this when you could. And hopefully this allows you to kind of feel a little bit more relaxed and ease into bedtime a little bit easier. So thank you. My name is Coach Stephanie. Check us out tomorrow. All of us coaches at CrossFit Humanity are going to be doing our thing, yoga, workout with Hudson. You've got nutrition with Shauna and barbell with Roderick. So check it out, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning.